Hello, I'm Matthew Coles, one of the senior valuers and auctioneers here at Dawsons Auctions. I'm here with Veronique Scorer, the head of our picture department, and we're here to talk about some of the lots coming up in our sale on the 28th of November in our Fine Pictures Sculpture and Print sale.
So one of the first paintings we're going to talk about is this beautiful work by Fernando Amorsolo. Amorsolo's golden period is so called because he is at the height of his artistic powers, and also because, as you can see here, his pictures are awash with this beautiful tropical Filipino light, and it sort of symbolizes his love for his country. The painting was discovered as part of a deceased estate, so it's an exciting discovery, and it will be in our sale with an estimate of 20 to 30,000.
Striking work in our sale on the 28th of November is a still life by Christiane Kubrick. This is a large still life painting of sunflowers with various ornaments and photographs on the outside. And some of these photos are actually portraits of the artist's children. These children will also be the children of Stanley Kubrick, who was Christiane's husband, and they met while filming while Christiane was an actress.
Stanley did use lots and lots of Christiane's works as props in his films. So if you're looking around the apartment in Eyes Wide Shut, it's full of her paintings, and you can spot there's a great similarity between them. I think there's also some in A Clockwork Orange as well.
Yes.
So a part of film history as well. Very, very interesting.
Yes, but her works stand on their own as well. I mean, they are so colourful and very bold that her work can be completely separated from her connections to Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful, and she's been very successful. She's had exhibitions in Paris, in Rome, and in the UK here as well.
And she's still working. She's still doing a School of Art in the family home, I believe.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So this work is coming up in the 28th of November. We've got an estimate of £1,500 to £2,000.
An unusual work that we've got coming up for sale is the Patrick Hughes. It's one of his reverspective paintings, and it is from his new series, which is called Solid Hollows. So what you've got is the dice, and it looks as if they're coming out, but actually when you get close up to the picture, they're actually hollowed out, and so it really plays with your mind.
Yes, it's very difficult to explain, isn't it? Because when you're seeing it in a picture or in a video, it will look like the dice are inside the green area. But when you see it in the flesh, the dice are actually three-dimensional and standing proud from the surface. Out. So it's a very unusual thing, and it's a new way for Patrick Hughes to work.
Yeah, I think he's been using like Rubik's cubes and all sorts of things like that. So it's really fun piece to have in your home, I think.
Yeah.
And that's in our sale at £3,000 to £5,000.
£3,000 to £5,000, yes. And it was a work that was only created 3 years ago. We have a number of limited edition Lowry prints in the sale on the 28th of November. Many of these are signed by the artist. Included in this collection is a street scene, which is a very typical scene of Lowry's industrial streets with a chimney stack smoking in the background. It's of a limited edition of 850. It is signed at the bottom right-hand corner with the blind stamp on the left side, so it is exactly what you would expect. And we have that in the sale at £1,500 to £2,000. Another more unusual example is called The Beach at Deal. Again, this is an edition printed in 1973 and was limited to 850. What's particularly nice about this is it's not an industrial scene, and it's not a northern scene, obviously in Deal on the south coast. So we're hoping this is going to be a more interesting Lowry print than you would normally see. This is going to be in the sale with an estimate of £2,000 to £3,000. Finally, we have a market scene in a northern town, again produced in 1973. No one is actually quite sure which northern town this print depicts, which is probably an amalgamation of various different towns put together to create the whole scene for Lowry. This one will be in the sale on the 28th of November at £1,500 to £2,000.
One of my favourites in the sale is the John Nash watercolour of beech trees. That's a really beautiful picture. Nash never formally trained as an artist, unlike his possibly more famous brother, Paul Nash. But I love the way that he approaches landscapes in a very idiosyncratic and original way. And you can see that with the beech trees. They almost have a sort of persona of themselves,
yes,
don't
like
they?
a ghostly feel to them,
Yeah.
don't they? Yes.
And I wonder whether it's one of the beech tree woods around here in Buckinghamshire or Berkshire where he actually did live in Ivor Heath and then later Gerrards Cross.
Yes.
So it could be a local scene, which is also a nice touch. And the provenance is also very interesting in that it has come via his godson or through his godson's family. So that's really nice.
That's a nice little touch, isn't it?
Yeah,
to have that little bit of provenance to it.
Yeah, so that's in our sale at 3,000 to 5,000.
An imposing portrait we have on the 28th of November is a portrait of a gentleman called Henry by Tai-Shan Schierenberg, who's a contemporary portrait artist who actually won the National Portrait Award in 1989 for the National Portrait Gallery. And from that, he has a number of other works in the gallery, including he's done a portrait of Queen Elizabeth, the Duke of Edinburgh, Stephen Hawking, various other Seamus Heaney is another one that he's done. So he has made portraits of some very important people that are now in the National Portrait Gallery. And as a result, his works are very much in demand. We don't actually know who Henry is, unfortunately. We have the label on the back to say it's Henry, but it's a very large portrait using very bold brush strokes, clearly done with confidence, and it's a dramatic portrait. And we have that in the sale on the 28th of November, and it's in at £8,000 to £12,000.
If you're needing a bit of respite from the winter blues, then let's have a look at the Ken Howard that we have, which is a really lovely beach scene.
And it's a nice little picture. It's not too large, is it?
No, exactly. It's a nice little gem of a piece, and it's in our sale at 2,000 to 3,000. So those are just some of the highlights that we've got coming up in our sale on the 28th of November. If you've got any more questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with either myself or Matthew. We'd be happy to help.